Well, Ricky is adding more lights. He has purchased the running board LED strips, and he will be installing these LED strips on the rails on the bed of the truck. And then he has some more ordered that he will be putting underneath our doors. So these lights are going to be running lights, and also they'll be blinking. So we're going to go out there now and see how the install is coming along.
Well, we added some lights on the bed rails and under the doors for running boards. I do like lights. I saw these online and just decided to get them. The new SportChassis don't have the stainless steel rails on them. They have a, I don't know if it's plastic or not, but anyway, they have a light in it. And while we were there, I saw it. Kind of liked the idea, so we ordered those. And these lights are made for running lights. They're obviously not boogie lights, but they're made specifically for running boards. And we ordered these for the rails, and before I put them on, we just kind of played with them, and we laid them on the running boards. And Denise liked them under the running boards, so that made it real easy for me to get the set to go under the running boards. And now that it's done, I mean, when you see the video, it's bright, but in the day it won't be as bright. We've done the videos at night, but in the daytime it's not that. I mean, it's visible, but it's not that bright. But to open the door at night, I got another friend that said, you know, Ricky, the object is in RVing not to drive at night, and we try not to no more, but I can still drive my truck at night. And I don't know, somebody asked me if I'm done. Probably, till I see something else that I like. And but I gotta quit at some point. Next time, I want some more lights.
Next time you want more lights, I need to tell you what?
Go fly an airplane or something. That don't look too bad, does it?
No. Little zip tie on there.
Yeah, I've got to do something.
Little zip tie right there.
Okay.
But it's black. It matches the truck.
Let's
you going to turn them on?
I'm going to try.
You got this side wired.
Oh, look here. I found out something a while ago.
What'd you find out?
I'll show you. It's cool.
What's that wire?
What's that wire? What do you mean, what's that wire? That's the wires.
I thought you had them wired up.
No. I've just been trying to get
I thought you just going to turn them on.
I'm going to turn them on, but it ain't going to be with the truck. I figured beat your butt. I've been out here. Lord have mercy.
What you been doing? I thought you had this side wired up.
I did. Almost.
You're going to hot wire it to the battery. Yeah, they come on from the battery.
Okay, now watch this.
Watch what?
Because I wasn't using this yesterday.
What?
The yellow's the blinker. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Watch it.
It runs up.
It runs.
We'll make it blink more than once.
Well, that's just because I'm not breaking it. The switch will break it.
So it's going to run up the...
It's going to run up it.
Kind of like Keith's does on the back of his motorcycle.
Yeah.
It runs.
Like that. It's going to do... See, it'll break.
Yeah.
That's cool. Only, I wish it had run the other way. But I couldn't do that the way we wired it up.
Not with pulling the wires back here.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's hunky-dory.
See, the switch will break it. I don't think I'm gonna wire the turn signal up on that one.
That's better than a mid-shift turn. Mid-ship turn.
Mid-ship turn. Okay.
Because if I'm driving right here beside of you, man, I can see that you're going to be turning because it's going to be running up and down that bed. So now you got to wire it into the
truck.
You're going to wire it into the tail light back here?
Well, the wires go right under there. What am I doing here? Don't be too hot. You can't be messing this up or burn them up.
Yeah, you don't need to burn them up.
Okay. This is the ground.
Ooh, light.
No, that's what backup. That's if I.
You're going to wire that to your backup?
I'm going to wire that to the backup. When I had two hands, that was a bad.
But if you got all that light in between you and the trailer, are you going to be able to see the trailer? If you got all that light shining,
the yellow,
the white back up between you and the trailer.
I'm not going to be backing up too much at night. Hello.
You're not going to be backing up too much at all because we pull through, baby.
Well, not what you got. Turn it just a little bit more.
So now we're going to see what this side looks like. We hope. We got lights.
Okay. That's the running light. Did you do like the other side?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So it starts from the back.
Yeah. And then you got white. You got white.
The hardest part is probably not knowing what I'm doing, but obviously the wiring, running the wires, climbing underneath. Of course, the rails, they weren't meant to have lights in them, so and take them apart, drill holes, run the wire, find places to attach them. And you want to know,
how did you get these on here? How did you get these on here?
you put them on there, answer it yourself. I took this end off.
You took the rod,
I took this
rail
end
off.
Took the bar off. Took it in the shop while it was raining this morning.
And Denise
Put it on there.
stuck them on there.
Crooked.
Well, Denise stuck them on there.
Much better than I could because
Denise stuck them under there. Of course, we had it rolled up to the top, but I stuck them on there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no video evidence of that.
I love it.
So you can't prove that I put them on there crooked.
Oh, so that's why you didn't video it. So, yeah, when somebody says it ain't right, Ricky done that. Yeah,
They may not be exactly straight underneath there.
We went down right here, and that's the reason, you know, when you see the video, you'll see that the turn signals runs from the back to the front. I'm not sure that it wouldn't have looked better to run from the front to the back, but this was the closest place to go down and tie into everything right underneath here. So to have the turns, it would have been closer to turn the running boards the opposite way. Excuse me, but the turn signals would have been running opposite, and that wouldn't have looked too cool. So had to run a little more wire. Got a few more knots on my head from climbing around underneath.
When you get all your lights put on, you might become a light expert, and then you won't have any to do.
At the rate I'm going, I will never be a light expert. I'm just here now. Ricky, you need to call Paul. I just need to remember to wire the yellow to the turn signal.
The yellow to the turn signal.
The hardest ones was just getting the wire run for the turn signals on the actually front and the back, and the doors.
Now comes the hard part, right?
Yeah.
Finding.
Well, if I just wired up the lights.
Yeah, but you're tapping into. You're gonna
turn
wire them into your back light here.
I'm trying to wire it in the backup light. Yeah, I don't have to have that, but I do want to turn. Well, it's across here. I hope.
But one good thing, our bed comes apart here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of the light wires right there.
Do what?
That's your light wires right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to crawl around on your belly.
Well, that's not exactly true.
The hard part, figuring out where to tie into.
Well, if I just made them running lights, it'd be a 10-minute job. But no, I got to do everything else. It'd be a little more than 10 minutes, but it wouldn't be all this.
You say that like you're doing it for me. You're not doing it for me.
I am doing it for you.
You're doing it for yourself.
I don't know what I'm doing it for.
What's he doing, Rocky?
You're killing me. Gotta hook up it. Probably not the best way to do it, but it's by far the easiest way to do it.
What do you mean?
Well, I come and tied it into this wire. I was going to try to run it down from in here, but yeah, I did such a mess in there, I just decided to let it go. Okay, screwdriver.
As long as you know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
Everybody else will look at it and say, who is that idiot down there? Now, yeah, before I get all excited, I'll make sure.
Yep, working.
throws them things on. It's little bitty screws in this freaking roller. I tied those in obviously to the back here. So when I hit the brake light, it works as the marker light works as a as a brake light on the rails. But when I mash the brakes and let off of them, for a split second the rail lights will go out, but they come back on. So this way, I mean, it does work as I wasn't happy with it to start with, but now that I've looked at it a little more, kind of like it, it just makes for another brake light. It's a yellow brake light, not red, but it does show up. It has to be amber or yellow on the side. It can't be red on the side. It's not supposed to be. It's my understanding. But there's no red light in these lights. It'd be easier to open the door.
Yeah. Can you see my finger?
Yeah.
Well, it's about an inch from the end of it. Were you going to do it down here?
No, I just want about an inch.
About an inch?
Yeah.
You're through. You got...
Here, let me go just a fuzz bigger.
I don't know. I might can get it squeezed down
Well,
there.
I mean, do I need to make it a little bigger?
I don't know. I'll try. Hold on.
Take a round screwdriver and push down in the hole.
Did I get it?
Well, it's through, but it still ain't seated.
You need something sharp to get it through the rest of the way.
It's through, baby. I don't know if that slot is wide enough to make it. Well, I want the black. The black's the biggest one.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily have to have black because it's white.
Huh?
The running board is white right there.
So put white on it?
If you put white, it wouldn't.
You wouldn't see this? That's probably true. I don't know if I can get all them wires down in the white, though. See if you can straighten them wires out. perfect. Yeah, let me warm it up just a
So
little.
we got the rubber grommet.
Huh?
We got the rubber grommet back in
Grommet.
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 Grommet. Rubber grommet. And we got this wire covering on the wires, and we're going to put it down in that hole. But he's going to heat it up so it goes down in there easier. Now we just got to feed it through, right?
Yeah.
Can you see the white?
No.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Wait, pull the yellow. Keep pulling the yellow till I tell you to stop. Okay, now pull all three.
Are you to the...
Keep pulling. I'm not to the thing yet. Okay, keep pulling. Now you're coming through.
Okay.
Okay. Now that looks good. See?
So it's all the way in.
Yep.
Now comes the...
Nice and clean. So I wasn't really planning on doing this today, but somehow I got suckered into being the helper.
You do realize I still got my mic on, right?
Yeah, and I think I'm a pretty good helper.
She's a very good helper.
So this is just the first part of getting the one side of the lights on, and he's going to do all the wiring underneath, get it all connected, and we'll be back to show you the lights. We'll probably wait until tonight so you can see them better, but we will be back.
Well, both of them have the same functions. They have a running light, they have a turn signal, and they also have a white light that I have tied to work lights or backup lights on the truck. They don't automatically come on, but you have to turn those on separate. Running board's the same. Marker light, turn signal, and they're made to, the white is made to wire up to when you open the door, the light comes on. So you'll have a light on your running board. Had to get to the relay on the dash, so I'd take the covers off the dash, and it's not really hard, it's just time consuming. Especially when you get old and slow as I am.
What are you doing now?
I'm just trying to figure out something.
Oh, you're going to put lights on the running board, and the white part of the lights you're going to hook up to the door switch.
Yeah,
Do what?
help me just a minute.
Help me, Jesus. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to... There it is. I ain't been able to get a ground to see which one of these is...
But you could use the tool, the new tool you got.
Well, then I gotta take all that stuff off over yonder and get to the battery. Which I
So
don't...
you're not installing them yet, you're just checking to see if they'll work.
Well, no, I want to drill a hole right there. I've been trying to figure out how to get the wire up through there. Now I figured out how I'm going to do that. I got to figure out which one of these makes it work.
Have your assistant push the button.
Well, I'm trying to get it where... Push the button.
Which button?
The black button. Push it in. On the where I've got my... Look here, this long thing sticking out here.
One between his eyes, Denise. Push that button.
Am I going to make you let go of the wire?
No, there isn't enough voltage for that. Or amps.
Are you pushing it in?
I'm pushing it in.
The black, okay. All right, my lights is off and I still ain't reading nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
Alright, let's back up. Do something for me. Take a picture of this plug you got for me and send it to me.
To get the door lights to work, obviously this is a forward door, so there is a relay on these. They're on the right hand side of the dash, so you have to take the left side off and then the right side off, which ain't no big deal, it just takes a little. But because there are 4 doors and you know all the lights in the top and all, it goes to the relay, and then there's a wire that comes off, actually on this in the purple, goes to another box that therefore sends the current, or not the current, from the door switch to make them either come on or them go off. And I had to figure out, and with the help of someone over the phone, but figure out exactly which one to hook it to, which it's actually makes sense when you test it. There's power to 2 on the relay all the time, and then when you open or shut, then it kills or sends power to the third wire. So it's a lot going on in these things, just like all the newer ones. It's just unbelievable all the stuff they have on them. But for these, due to all the lights they have on the interior and all, it has to be a separate, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not a relay, but where the wires go in, send the signal out from it. That's all I know how to say it. It's just working right now, and I'm just happy. There again, I've told you many times, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. What are you doing?
So we now have running lights that turn on white. We have running board lights that turn on white when you open the door. You found the switch, whatever. That thing's been taken apart so many times it's coming all to pieces.
Yeah.
But you're tightening stuff up in it.
Well, I'm trying.
Maybe take out some of our rattles, squeaks.
Need to get a rag and clean all that good while that's off.
I got bread in the oven.
But you gotta come out here to that camera.
Just a minute.
Get your hand on back in there with that bread, then leave me alone. Every time I work on something, I find something else. I found these.
Where were they? Down in the dash?
Yeah, where'd I find them at the other day? Somewhere.
Are they yours?
No, they were them boys that, wherever I found them, I'm sure as soon as they were, that, SportChassis. See, they had to take all that out.
So every time you work on something, you find somebody else's tool in the truck.
Pretty much.
That's not good.
Well, it's not like it's a real expensive thing, but the little thing works good. Actually,
But when David worked on the C5 airplane, they had to do inventory of their tools. Because a tool gets in something, it can cause trouble.
yeah. if you've watched any other videos, you know I do like lights. Me and a friend was talking about last night, you know. Could be a chicken hauler. That's what they got accused of that years ago, but I like lights. Just, I asked some friends if I overdone it, and most said no. Some was just, I think, kind and didn't respond. My son said if I got paid by the hour, I'd be losing money. But the way I figure it, whatever I can do is not taking, you know, people has businesses, and I appreciate that. You know, it's not that I have to have something to do, but I do. I just like seeing things work, and I'm not the best at it, but try to get her done. And it become a challenge on some things. And there again, have some friends that help me get in the right direction on a few things. Well, the thing about LEDs, it's not like in the old days. I was talking to Fred the other day, you know, he said that they had so many lights years ago, which weren't LEDs, they had to put 2 alternators on the truck to be able to keep the lights running and the truck running. I mean, I got enough on it now that it does.
LEDs are different.
Yeah, it puts some draw on it, but it's just amazing to me how small the wire is on these lights, because it just don't take any. It doesn't take a lot of current to operate them. Yeah, I'm happy with them. I laughed and told another friend I like to be different. There's not another sport chassis on the road that's got lights quite like this that I know of. There may be. But anybody who knows me says I'm different anyway, so I guess that goes along and short. But I'm happy with them, and we'll just see how it works out.